Art is a medium that is used to reach individuals. It is limitless and reaches everyone. Good neuroscience should also include everyone. What excites us the most is not only the interaction between a human and art, but the interaction between humans, human connection. Art is an intuitive way to explore human nature via emotions and perception and reaction. And science, neuroscience in particular, tries to do exactly that by understanding the mind. So it's beautiful actually to see these two domains meet and complement each other in understanding and shedding light on who we are. I'm shining here the light through my finger, and you see that the light goes through the tissue. And what we do is we take light and we shine it on the brain, and we measure the light that comes back. That's the technology in a nutshell. And by doing so, we can infer how active the brain is in real time.
We've been using EEG technology into art, and we were doing the projects with this technology. So fNIRS, it brought me, I would say, extra dimensions or more dimensions in the compositional process that opened the new door of creativity.
One interesting part for me was that I also shared in lifetime my emotions, not only with the audience, but also with my colleagues. So this whole concept of my data stream, of my emotions, are controlling what the other people do and how they react on it, and then also what the audience is experiencing was the very exciting factor.
Imagine somebody doing art, somebody also receiving and perceiving the art, and we're able to look at a mind-to-mind level on the connection that it brings. And for me, that is where the future is, to not only understand the human, but understand the human with its surroundings. Scientific tools and artistic practices help the public connect to science. It's rare that we get those experiences and opportunities to step outside the lab and see our devices used in art shows. And I can say it's definitely not the last time.